get started in 3 more minutes. Two more minutes. Hey, Dan, thank you for joining me. Thank you for your constant support. I appreciate you and I love you, girl. One more minute. I know that's right. One more minute. All right, this is someone is hiding something from you. I can't describe how this word is. I'm a flow as a poet too. It's a poem that I wrote at 2025 that ties in with this. I think I'll be all over the place with this word, but we're going to talk about 3 different things. They're playing both sides. Someone is praying a sickness on you. The relationship is a cover up. And the stuff that I posted this morning from the dream that I had. And I'm going to be sharing some dreams that I had at the beginning of July as well. There's a lot going on with this word. So I might flow in the prophetic, I don't know. But this word is heavy. So when people are playing both sides, majority of everything that I'm finna get ready to talk about has came to pass. So the only thing that has came to pass is something that God wants me to speak on, but I'm going to speak on it in code. So I'm not going to go into full totality of what He wants, because there's going to be another part that goes with it as well. So I had a dream on last night as well concerning somebody. God's doing a lot of exposing. I'm telling you, He ain't cutting no slacks, and He ain't cutting no corners. So when a person is playing both sides, that means that they are two-faced. They in front of you, they something else, but then behind your back, they something else. It's like they're 1 minute with you, but then with somebody else, they're another way. So when you're not picking these things up in the spiritual realm, this is how you get caught off guard. So when I talked about they are playing both sides, I posted this also at the beginning of July. This stuff came to pass. So this is what I put. I said, they are playing both sides. It came to pass just an hour ago during that time. So I looked at the phone and I had 6 missed calls. I knew something was off. The person going to expression, not knowing that I had talked to the individual and the conversation was recorded. Both of them was playing both sides. She told me what was said, and I said, that's a lie. Let me let you hear this recording. Her mouth was wide open. Y'all need to stop playing with me, yo. Now she trying to get on my good side. People are so grimy and fake. The details of the message didn't sound right. I said, are you sure? Because I'm hearing 2 different stories. Oh yeah, I'm sure that the person said they both lied. The one I recorded has blocked me, and the other one was still on the phone trying to justify the lie. What a day, what a day, what a day. Now during that time, God exposed 2 women that I was talking to. They was both playing both sides. Neither one of them didn't like me. So as I began to pick up what it was that they was doing, the Lord exposed them, and they hung themselves because they came with 2 different stories. Now, oftentimes when a person is playing both sides, it is always one that get the other person caught up because of the way that they move. So the one that I recorded blocked me because she didn't know that she was being recorded. Now, I'm real big about doing stuff like this because people do a lot of lying. I'm going to always have my facts. I'm going to always have my research. I'm going to always have something to back me up when you start playing in my face. So they was both plotting on me, is what I'm saying. So people are plotting on you, and they're playing both sides. Now, this stuff has already come to pass. I don't know why God got me putting this into your hearing, but I'm going to obey, and I'm putting it into your hearing. But it was never about you learning the lesson. It was about you learning the mistakes. So when you are doing things and you're in it and you still haven't passed the test, God gonna keep on allowing it to happen until you wake up and get it. Everything is not of the devil. It's sometimes your free will. Consequences come with everything you do, but did you learn? So when people are playing both sides, it's never about you learning the lesson. It was about you learning the mistakes that you was in. Sometimes people pretend like they're such a good friend, such a good lover, such a good co-worker, such a good whatever. But the whole entire time, they're playing both sides. I'm an observer. I'm going to observe you from the time that I get to know you until it's time to depart. I don't talk. The only reason why y'all see me talking because God got me teaching. I'm not a talker. I'm a listener. I sit in your midst. I'm quiet. I'm minding my own business, but I'm reading you at the same time. So when you come with the same things, the same tricks, the same antics, I'm already be hip because I'm sitting there observing you. So these 2 individuals both lied. One is blocked now, and the other one tried to justify the lie. So when people think that they're setting you up, because that's what they thought that they was doing, they was only setting themselves up for failure. One thing I'm going to do, I'm going to run circles around you. You're going to be swimming in here. You ain't going to know how I'm coming. You ain't going to know what's going on. And you going to be mad because you try and see, well, how did this girl get all this stuff? And she was always quiet. She was always quiet around me. She just really never said nothing. Like, I be cordial and talk to you and all that stuff, but the whole entire time my prophetic senses is on 1,000 Why are you sitting there doing whatever it is that you're doing and you think you're getting over and you're not? So this is where I break and get into these messages. When people are playing both sides, betrayal comes in that, manipulation, untrustworthy, and hurting people behind their backs. These are signs of deceit. So they fake smiles and hide how they want to harm you. They pretend to help you while causing trouble. They're changing sizes for personal gain. So you seeing all of this stuff. These are signs of deceit. But you ain't saying anything. You know that these people are playing both sides. You know they playing both sides. So someone is hiding something from you. It's in the form of sickness. It's in the form of cover-up. It's in the form of the way that they're dealing with you. All right, we're moving along. Someone is praying a sickness on you. I resurfaced this word. I resurfaced it about 4 or 5 times. Now I'm putting it into your hearing. I heard literally, I hope one die. I said, I don't mean to scare anybody, but this is what I heard. Then I heard coughing and choking. I instantly thought about a python spirit, which normally comes around the summertime. Snakes are more prevalent during the summertime in this season. Cover yourself in oil. Cover yourself under the blood of Jesus. People are coming to destroy. They can't have you like they once had you. Their mission has failed and they can't use you anymore. So, when these people are doing these things, they are hoping that whatever they're pulling on at that time becomes stronger. It's as if you're almost going back into one direction, but you turning it around in prayer. The love spell isn't working. The chance isn't helping. The paper to see about you to the witch doctor is costing this person to lose a lot of money. They are being a hitman in the spiritual realm and everything is backfired. Send it back to the sender in Jesus' name. So someone is praying a sickness on you. And they want you to die. The reason why they want you to die from this sickness, because they planning a lot of witchcraft concerning you. And what they don't know, while they're playing both sides, trying to kill you, their stuff gonna take them out. It's gonna backfire. Because they have such a python spirit and have such, they so adamant about hurting you that everything is going to be reversed. I'm telling you, I feel this stuff strongly. Everything that they trying to do ain't gonna work. The next time you talk to them, you're gonna hear about them being in the hospital. And they don't say, I don't know how I got sick. Oh, you know how you reaping what you sow because you prayed sickness on somebody. Whatever you're praying on somebody, that stuff gonna backfire. And it's gonna be right on your head. Everything has a harvest to it. Everything has a seed. So if someone is praying a sickness on you and you covered under the blood, it ain't gonna work. It gonna hit their house first. And it ain't gonna never hit you. So someone is praying a sickness on you. They're jealous about your life. They want your life. They're trying to accomplish something out of you. And they want to get you sick to do it. Don't let that fly over your head either. They're trying to get you sick to do whatever it is that they want you to do, because in your strength you're a force. You can't be touched. So they're trying to get you weak. That's witchcraft. They're trying to get you weak in whatever stage that they need to get you weak in, because in your strength you are a force to be reckoned with. It takes When people do stuff to me, people have to gang up on me. That's how powerful I am. They have to get clicks. They have to get a group of people to come up against little old me. So when you have that type of power on your life, that's why the enemy is going to always try to come and pinpoint a weak spot in you. Or they're going to try to get you sick, or they're going to try to drain your energy, or they're going to try to do something different. Because they saying this ain't working. You know, I done went to a tarot card reader. I done got instructions, and ain't nothing bothering this girl. She ain't flinched. She's still going. She's still smiling. She's still dressing. She's still leveling up. So they got to go get their little imps. Got to go get their third parties. Got to get everybody involved just to take you down. Someone is praying sickness on you. You got to be careful with the company that you are keeping. All right. So this is where I move into the relationship as a cover. You can't make this stuff up. Ooh, you can't make this stuff up, man. So someone is hiding their feelings from you. The relationship is a cover-up. God still won't let me share the drink. I don't know why. I might do it with shifting that time, but he still won't let me share the drink. I eventually share one day. I might do it with wedding complication because that series on its way back as well. But God is having me to weigh this dream out still, although it came to pass. Somebody got in my inbox, one of my sisters got in my inbox and confirmed this word. But hear me clearly, they're not over you. The relationship is to form a happiness without your happiness. I'm going to break this down in pieces. When someone is hiding their feelings for you, they're going to ghost you. That is normal. So I need you to get out your head saying, well, you know, they ghosted me and, you know, they ain't talking to me. Let them roam. Let them entertain whoever they gonna come back. Let them roam. Let them entertain whoever they entertaining because they trying to get over you and it ain't working. Whether everything that they doing is not working. So when people are hiding their feelings from you, for you, it was never their intentions to catch feelings for you. They thought, oh well, you know, this gonna be a hit and quick. Oh yeah, you know, I'm just gonna vibe with this person and I ain't gonna never say nothing to them, never again. That's what they thought. But they can't get you off their mind. They can't stop thinking about you. They can't. They suffering without you. Someone is hiding their feelings from you, so they letting pride and ego get in the way. So this relationship that they are in is a cover-up. Y'all still got unfinished business. So they fooling themselves as if they over you, but they ain't near about over you. So when they're forming a happiness without your happiness, guess what? They're miserable. So the person that got them, they thinking, oh, well, you know, well, I ain't gonna say they in love. They ain't in no love, because once that person get out of that stage of, I can't stop thinking about this woman, I can't stop thinking about this man, I got to get back to them, they're gonna leave them high and dry. They was only there to entertain them because they can't have you at that moment, or they can't have you, or y'all are not seeing eye to eye. Something going on. You're broken up. Something ain't right. So they go and entertain somebody else. That's what people do. And they want you to be bothered. They want you to be chasing. They want you to be doing all these, and they say this stuff ain't working. So they're hiding their feelings from you. You are, in fact, that person's safe place. But since they can't have you like they want to have you, They got to go play somewhere else. This person lays in the bed every night in regret. They are very remorseful, saying things like, I messed up. This isn't where I want to be. This isn't the life. But they're settling to make this other person happy. They are growing tired. Eventually, they're going to get tired of pretending and saying, this ain't where I'm supposed to be. This doesn't supposed to be going like this. So someone is hiding their feelings from you. All right. Oftentimes when a person is hiding their feelings for you. Now some men and women aren't expressive. So they gonna play the victim. So people love playing the victim, being sneaky and conniving, knowing they're evil as they come. And so the evil act is, oh, I'm going to go be with somebody else. I'm going to sleep with somebody else. But that stuff going to backfire because you ain't doing nothing but hurting yourself. You ain't hurting the other person. You hurting yourself. When people shut down and ghost you, take it for whatever it is. Why try to dig deep for closure and you know they coming back? They don't want closure. They want you to chase them. So they use your words against you while still not owning up to what they have done. I would tell you 1,000,000 times, mind games don't work on me. Manipulators can't stand me. I see straight through the antics. You got the next woman or man fooled because they aren't searching through the veil, through the mask, and through the pretending. They having a field day with the fools because you couldn't be fooled on the field. So when people are playing the victim and they being evil, they doing that because they're trying to hurt you. And they're only hurting themselves. So you don't buzz. Don't move. Don't text. Don't call. Don't do nothing. They'll be back. They coming back. Because eventually they're going to get tired of being away from you. They're going to get tired of fighting their feelings. And you can't mask that stuff with sex for long. That stuff going to wear off. So, you have to, I'm telling you, people are playing both sides. They are, hey Shanika, thank you for joining me. They are playing both sides. All right. Let's see. They will be reaching out in the next 3 months to express in a deeper level. They're going to pour their hearts out. Watch in the next 3 months. They're coming back. All their pretending is coming down. They in love with you, but they have to hide it. These people are arguing about you all and everything. Because they know that their heart is somewhere else. Now sometimes when people are entertaining somebody else, they let them know, well, you know, I ain't gonna leave this person alone. I'm gonna keep on talking to them. You know, people do stuff like that. No, I ain't gonna leave them alone. So you know, if you want to be in my life and you play your role, some people do stuff like that. They play their role. Even after they said, well, you know, I'm not gonna leave this person alone. But they end up getting hurt in the end. Because this person know, oh, if they doing all this, they gonna settle. They gonna put up with all my bull crap. They gonna put up with everything. And they thinking that they the prize and think they the one, but they ain't won nothing. They're being used in the moment because that person can't get over the person that they constantly thinking about. They on top of somebody else thinking about you. Yeah. They playing both sides. They playing both sides. So this is why I flow into the poetic part. I wrote this poem When I wrote this poem, I think it was in August, but it was in 2025. It is called Discovered. So I'm going to put this into your hearing, and then I'm going to flow back into teaching. So it says discover. Discover, discover. Discover the hater. Discover the baby. Discover the matter. Discover the maybe. Discover the laziness. Discover the schemes. The plot, the themes, the teams. Discover the time, the love, the lies. Discover the pending actions. The details is massive. Discover what you're eating. Discover the misreading. Discover the treatment. Discover the enemies. Discover the discovery of what's missing. Did you see it? Did you see it? Did you see it? Discover everything that is not to your liking. Discover the conflict. Discover what is happening. Discover how to handle it. Discover the information. Discover what is not professional. Discover the mistakes. Discover the enemy. Discover the loyalty. Discover the slip. Discover the dip. You have to discover the symptoms, the warnings, the specifics. Discover what you are digesting. Discover what they are practicing. Discover the cure. Discover the hydration. Discover all the things that you're trying to manage. Can you face it? Can you face it? Discover the fever. Discover what you are avoiding. Discover the pain. Discover the shame. Discover the targets. Discover the names. Identify the source. Identify what's not yours. Identify everything that is in act, that is hiding, that's in the slacks, that is unconscious, that's for free. Did you see? Did you see? Did you see? Discover the trouble. Discover what they can't control. Discover the guidance. Discover what's on hold. Discover the alcohol. Discover the addiction, the perfume, the soaps, the listings. Discover the smell. Discover the sudden things. Discover the slow, rapid breathing. Discover what is sleep. Discover the mental changes. Discover the visible ranges. Discover, did you see? Discover, did you see? Discover, did you see what you are making it? It's time to discover. All right. So, yeah. They are playing both sides. So, this is something that came to pass today. I had to dream July. Man, I'm telling you, all you can't make this stuff up, y'all. I had to dream July the 22nd of 2026. So I'm gonna read this into your hearing and give you all the revelation that God gave me, and read some more status. It's time to discover. They playing both sides. Are you down to ride? Discover, discover, discover. Lord have mercy. All right. So I had a dream where I was in communication with that person a while back. And the dream that called me, and they wanted me to sleep. He wanted me to sleep with him for his birthday, which is coming up soon. So this morning I woke up, I had 4 missed calls. It was about 1:30. So this stuff was crazy because as I was dreaming about the other stuff that was going on, this stuff was coming to pass. And I'm like, God, what the world is going on, man? It's just too much going on. Too much going on. So I called him back about 3. He didn't answer. I sent him a text about an hour later asking, did he try to call me? He called back. I missed a call because I was on live this morning. So we started texting. And he was saying that he wanted to see me. He missed me. But that wasn't the case. He wanted to have sex with me. Because I saw it in a dream, July the 22nd. So me, I'm playing the game how it goes. So he mentioned my birthday. Was asking me what I'm doing for my birthday. And he wanted to see me. And he wanted to spend time with me and all that stuff. So as we texting, my prophetic senses started kicking in. So I'm like, okay, I got to call him to let him know what I'm picking up. I didn't hesitate. So I said, when I was texting you out here at marriage, when did you get married? Are you a newlywed? It's fresh. You know, it's fresh. He wanted to lie, but he know that I dreamed. And see, he know all that, so he didn't lie. He went on ahead and told the truth. So he was like, yeah, I am married. I said, so when was you going to tell me? I'm going to stop right there. I'm telling you all, God is not going to let you be fooled on now day. See, this is what the enemy does. He wants to play, this man wants to play both sides. But he ain't gonna play it with me. He gonna have to go. He probably talked to somebody and called somebody else now because I done turned him down. But this is what the enemy does. The enemy comes in the light of you done got your life together. You know, everything is like it need to be. You walking with God, you know, you're on fire for God, all of that. When you are on fire for God, it's like people just come out the woodwork doing stuff. And when they do these things, it is because the enemy is using them. They don't know that the enemy is using them, but you know it because you turning your life around. So I said, so when was you going to tell me? And he said, I want to spend my birthday with you, Sky. She is just so boring. Now, I want to stick... I'm going to stick a pin right there. I don't know, people get married for their own little personal reasons. I don't know why he married this woman, I don't know why. But he told me that she was boring. But I know that he wants to have sex with me also. So, maybe she's boring in the bedroom. Or she's just a boring individual. I don't know. But this is what he expressed. So, I'm going to stop right here and read a post that I put up a while back that ties in with this. I gotta find it first. That's what he said. He said that she boring, so sir, I can't help you. Cause I'm saved. I can't help that you're boring. But yeah. Let's see. What is status? I got so many statuses. I'm gonna read some signs. So I'm telling you, God got me all over the place with this word. He got me flowing in all different directions. What is this status? I must have put it on. Okay. I said, y'all be so pressed about a man not putting you on his page. But let me let you in on game. Before I got saved, I was a man eater. They came and they went. I messed around with a man that had a woman. He was with me for Valentine's Day. He posted her for Valentine's Day, but he was with me. I was with him when he brought her gift. I even picked out the gift too. When he was pouring his heart out on his page about her, I was laying in the bed with him, looking at the post, while he was giving me all of him. He had no energy for her. He took her on a vacation for 3 days. And when he came back, guess who he was with? He was with me. She was boring. Gifts excited her. Validation excited her. Being showed off excited her. I'm a spontaneous woman. And a spontaneous woman is a dangerous woman. Play your role. That's it. That's all. Now, back to this. Hey, Clement, thank you for joining me. He wants to be with me for his birthday and not his wife. Now, he said that she is bored. I don't know if she's bored in the bedroom. I don't know if she's just a boring individual. I didn't go any further to say, well, you know, what you marry her for if she bored. I didn't say none of that. I actually left him on read. And he kept on texting and saying, Sky, you know, why you ain't respond? He started calling and all types of stuff. I can't entertain that mess. Because when people do these things, they get into stuff that they know they don't want to be in. So now I'm thinking, maybe this was forced. Maybe the marriage was forced. I'm trying to think all from all different angles. Well, maybe this marriage was forced. Maybe she was the one that wanted to get married and he just went on ahead and married her. I don't know. But my thought was, well, why in the world you reaching out to me and then you calling my phone in the wee hours? What put it on your brain and said, let me call Sky? And I hadn't heard from him and I don't know how long. That type of stuff, that is the devil. That is the devil. Last time I knew you were single. Now you a married man. So I'm sure enough I ain't finna be talking to you now. That Negro blocked. So married men will always be a thorn in my side for the rest of my life. I don't know why married men be after me. I don't understand. I really don't. I don't understand. So when people are pressed about a man not putting them on their page or his page or whatever, that stuff don't mean nothing. Because they could be bending somebody else over. That stuff, I'm telling you all, that stuff does not mean anything. That stuff does not mean anything. So I know he going crazy in here because he blocked. So I know he trying to call and text and all that. No, I'm not finna entertain it. You just gonna have to spend, you know, you have to spend your birthday with your boy wife. I can't entertain that stuff, man. I can't do it. So when people are getting married, and this is where I move on to those other 3 dreams that I had in July. I got to find them. I'm telling you, that stuff everywhere. Let me see. This was a 3-layer dream. The first one, someone married for the wrong reason. Someone married for the wrong reasons. And this was an ex-lover that proposed. So when he said that, I went back to these dreams. And I'm thinking, well, maybe he married for the wrong reason. It's something else that's probably connected to her. I don't know. I was trying to figure it out without asking him questions. Without going into details and all that stuff and I was just trying to figure it out on my own because he said that the one was bored and he didn't want to be with it. This stuff crazy, man. He didn't want to be with her. I'm telling y'all, I feel this stuff's wrong. He didn't want to be with her for his birthday. He wanted to spend time with me. I haven't talked to that man in years. That's why I don't mess with people. I'm telling you, I leave an effect on people. That's why I stay away from folks. because of stuff like this. Someone is marrying for the wrong reason. This was an ex-lover in this dream. They proposed. They was not happy with this person. It brings me back to the relationship was a cover-up. It wasn't genuine. People don't marry for love nowadays. They marry for help and what you can do for them. So they study you. They try to figure out, well, this person got a lot of emotion going on. They got the head on straight. They do this, they do that. So once they start doing all that and peeping and trying to figure you out, they gonna hurry up and go get a ring. Don't forget tax season coming up. I talk about this area. Cuffing season. I do that word every year with ship to that time. I ain't do it this time. But I think I'm going to do it again. Tax season coming up. Folks be getting engaged. All types of stuff. You don't hear no more about this stuff. They be doing that stuff to get people money. And they fall for it every year. So, in this particular dream, someone married for the wrong reasons. It was an ex-lover that proposed. And I looked at that as revenge. Because this was an ex-lover that this person married. So sometimes when those ex-lovers be coming to propose, that stuff be, I ain't gonna say it be fake, but they have an agenda behind it. They done did you wrong, they done cheated. And so now they want to bring a ring. Now they want to start bringing flowers and all that stuff. I don't want that mess. Get out of my face, man. I don't want none of that. Going on somewhere. So they try to do all of that afterwards. Because they feel guilty about what it was that they did. So they say, oh, this person that put up with my bull crap. So let me go find somebody else. And then they have the person that married them and they be stuck up. They be stuck in the stuff. I don't know. Y'all need to wake up. They playing both sides. I'm going to tell you right now. I have never been hard up for a man. Never been desperate for a man. I can have anybody that I want. And I ain't on here bragging. I'm just telling you what I used to do. So, I don't be caring about stuff like that. I'm saved now. So, my life is on a whole nother level. And it's just a lot of stuff. I don't have, zero tolerance for bull crap. So when people are desperate for relationships and desperate to be with people, you need to start reading these people before you get in a relationship with them. Before they pop in a question and talk about marrying them and all that. You need to do background checks on people. People are grimy. They ain't going to tell you nothing. The second one. Someone married off witchcraft. This was an underwear ritual. I'm telling you all. You got to be careful. People are going to root workers concerning you. Using rituals on your underwear. Sometimes your hair. All types of stuff. They're marrying an individual off witchcraft. And the reason why they're doing this, because they probably felt rejected. They probably felt, well, this person don't really want me like this, so I got to put witchcraft on them. That means they got some type of obsession with you or for you. But they saying that this is not reciprocal. So let me go put some witchcraft on this person so I can marry them. That stuff backfires. I be putting witchcraft on these people to keep them and all that stuff. You better get ready to reap what you sow. I ain't got to put no witchcraft on you. You're going to automatically come back. I don't have to do stuff like that. So, Someone is marrying off witchcraft and they're doing underwear rituals. All right, I'm moving along because I got to get all this stuff off me. Someone married because of inheritance, money, wills, all of that. Do you know the difference? All of these dreams was concerning marriage, but it was in different forms. The wrong reasons, witchcraft and inheritance of money and wills and all that stuff. Not one time was that person marrying for love. So guess what? That means that they're playing both sides. They got to get in where they fit in it. So with the guy that is married, I was the target that never made it to the trap. People are coming to target you to get you into a trap. But that ain't working either. They're playing both sides. Now God ain't gonna give me no more dreams about him because he told the truth. Now if he would have lied, the more they lie, the more you dream. God would have been giving me more and more and more dreams. This stuff is real. Once they tell you the truth, the dreams don't stop coming. I don't care how much you are distancing yourself from this person. If they don't come clean, your warning of the dream is to stay back because the lies is still there, just in rotation. With somebody else, they lied to somebody else. Now he done moved on to the next. Because I didn't fall in the trap. He made me a target. You calling me in the wee hours. I mean, blowing my phone up. I haven't heard from you in I don't know how long. And then on top of that, you married now. So it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out why they was coming back in the wee hours. When I was in the wee, I did all my dirty work in the wee hours. Everybody sleep. I'm out. Be out 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning. When the sun coming up, I'm going in the house, going to bed. That's how I was. And then the same thing over and over and over again. I'm telling you, I used to be a force baby. Out in the wee hours. 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning. I was never at home. Never. Always gone somewhere. So they calling in the wee hours. Thinking you gonna jump and yeah, you can no. This ain't the same guy that you had years ago and however long. They ain't the same person. So they do these things. Alright, I'm going to shift. Someone is hiding something from you continues. This is a friend or divine connection who is going to a witch about you. Yes, I said it right. So this ties in with a dream that I had on last night. Now, this dream hasn't came to pass, but I'm sure it's going to start coming to pass and all that, but God wants me to put it into your hand. So I heard by ear, I need to take her focus and attention to bring it on me. It seems as if this person wants more than being a friend. They are secretly in love with you. Watch out. This person depends on you heavy in certain areas. And when you don't operate in that area, they have a problem with you. Also, this person gets mad at you for always speaking the truth. They know that if you pick up something, you are more than likely to speak on it. Witchcraft is very strong in the world. And any bond they can get to tie to you, they own it. They stay mad with you because their spell work isn't working. In fact, nothing they do, plan, or doing is going the way that they want it to go. It's failing. So you got to watch the company you keeping. There's a witch involved. Now, I got 2 witches that is connected to me. I'm going to read. I can't make this stuff up, y'all. I'm going to read this other post. Then I'm going to read this drink. I got two of them. And these witches are training me. So, the higher you go in the Lord, the more people are going to come. And sometimes God assigns these witches to your life. So God's going to train you while the witch or the warlock is in your presence. He won't get rid of them all. That will be your assignment. People love quoting that scripture, suffer not a witch to live. They want the witches to die. But what if God got you assigned to the witch? They ain't going to die. You probably end up getting them to Christ. So, you sitting with either or both right now. These individuals are in your midst with a spirit to confuse. With the spirit to suck things out of you. And you are rebuking the outside when it's in the inside. They want front row seats to your destiny while trying to steal your blueprint. This witch or warlock is in tune with your moves. They can't keep up with you, so they are asking a lot of questions. They are pretending like they care. But waiting on you to spill what you and God has been speaking about. People in this manner is coming to bewitch, betray, belittle, and be deceiving. Evil doesn't have a face or a name. Titles doesn't mean anything either. Is that you can be in love with the witch and or warlock, and that's why you can't see it? Or is it because you're participating with them? You got to watch and pray because they are watching and praying too. Now, this is why I get into the drink. Like I told you, I am connected to two witches. And these witches are my assignment. So God gave me a dream concerning one of the witch. And in this dream, the witch tried to poison me. So she fixed me some tea. And instead of honey, she put some rat poisoning in the tea. So I'm looking at her like, I'm not fit. I don't want that. I'm not drinking that. I'm not taking that. So she gonna try to give me something to drink soon. But I have already been warned in a dream. So oftentimes when a witch is under you, they sense in some way that you are prophetic or you hear from God or something. Now, this witch also have stalking energy. Following or trying to follow me on social media, all this type of stuff. Questioning me about certain things. Asking me about certain things. So I have already been warned. But I'm getting ready to run circles around her. Because of what God showed me in the dream. She gonna try to offer me some type of drink. Or something. But she gonna try to poison me along the way. So when people are playing both sides, they're coming to bewitch, they're coming to betray, they're coming to belittle, and they're coming to deceive. So once a witch get in your presence, they like to sow into your life a lot. So they can be drawn to your energy. I don't care if it's buying you food. I don't care if it's buying you drinks. I don't care if it's them showering you. Whatever it is that they saying that they want to do. They want to be a part of your energy in some sense to get around you. The dream was very, very disturbing. When I woke up, I was like, uh-oh, here we go. Here we go. So I got to be on my P's and Q's with these people. When people are doing these things, I'm telling you all, God's not going to let me be fooled on nowadays. People be right under you. And because you don't have your spiritual eyes open, and you so blind to the fact of what they're doing, and they act like they love you, and they act like they care. People, it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. When people are sowing into you, sometimes that stuff is not genuine. It is to get your energy. It is to get your vibe. It is to get you to talk about something that you are doing. When God gave me this stuff, I had no idea why he gave it. I be flowing off the Holy Spirit when I be posting those statuses. I don't be knowing what I be talking about. I be in another world when I be posting. Like literally. So they want front seats to your destiny while trying to steal your blueprint altogether. You could be sleeping with this witch or this warlock. You might be in love with them. It's some type of connection that you have with this person or people. And that is the mirror of deception. Well, people are playing both sides. They're hiding something from you. But then God can also have these people assigned to you to grow you up. Because that's what he's doing with me. Growing me up with these two witches. So you have to really pay attention to the way that people are moving with you. If not, then you're going to find yourself in trouble. When people are coming to target where you are, it's going to be visible clues, but it's up to you to understand what is going on. What is the symptoms of these clues? What is the signs? You know, how do I know that these people are coming to change something or shift something in my life? If you are spiritual, you're going to pick these things up. Or God's going to give you a dream. Or you're going to feel something. All right, I'm wrapping this word up. Trying to make sure that I done said everything that God wanted me to say. Okay, I did that. I talked about that. So, these are some statuses that I'm going to wrap it up with. Okay. All right. I'm trying to make sure. Okay, I did that. All right. So back to the guy. He's a married man now. Hey, Sister Vanshay, thank you for joining me. And so, things you need to know about men. Sex is their specialty. They need it more than women. But what do you do when a woman can outdo you in the bedroom? You have met your match. Hence that, if you are playing the cat and mouse method with this person, you aren't going to give it to them when they want it. You give it to them when they is in need. They will forever chase you. The minute you say, we're going to cool down for a while, 3 to 4 months, they coming back because the person that's giving it to them all the time is getting bored. And don't act like y'all saved, because I talk to unsaved people too. You didn't become their specialty because of why it was so easy for me to get this person every day, but with you it's a mystery free game. Now this is where I get into the signs. I'm going to put 6 signs into your hearing. Men love sex by nature. It's their nature. That's just what it is. That's how God made them. So once you learn the ropes of what this person need and all of that, you're going to be a force to be reckoned with. But also, this is the other free game with the signs. As long as you giving that cookie up, a man would do anything for you. The minute you lock them legs, you everything but the child of God. Here's why. 1, the assets were never to gain your trust, but to gain a feeling. They will be everlasting, so they think. Then you cut it off. They're going to search for a feeling you gave them in another woman, so now they're hopping. He felt the need to reach out to me in the wee hours. Talking about he want to spend his birthday with me because she bored. I just don't understand. The assets were never to gain your trust, but to gain a feeling. Once you learn that men go by feeling, that's why they be hopping like that. Whoever giving the best feeling, that's where they gonna be at. But also, when they're constantly getting the same feeling over and over and over again, they're gonna get boring. Because that means that that person ain't spontaneous enough. Well, whatever they doing in the bedroom ain't working. So now they're searching in other areas. So now they're having regrets. Man, why did I marry this person? Why? Why I want to spend the rest of my life? Because some men base marriage off sex too. I forgot about that one. They do it with that too. So now they're searching and they cheat. Then here come the side chicks and everything else side. So when you are married, you can't, and I talk about this stuff all the time. I don't even know why God got me going this way. But if you are married, you can't stop doing the stuff that you was doing to get that man when you get married. You can't get complacent. You can't get comfortable. Whatever you was doing outside when you got that man, you need to be doing it when you get married. Because if you don't, they're going to be in the bed with somebody else. And they're going to be doing it and doing it well. So, when these things take place, they're searching for a feeling that you gave them. They looking for it in somebody else. And they ain't getting that feeling. Because ain't nobody gonna do it like you, baby. I don't care what kind of feeling it is. Whatever it is that you did. Whatever it is that you did, they ain't gonna do it like you. So they get frustrated and go and try to patch it up. 2, intimacy is powerful. Doesn't matter who's leading in the bedroom. If you got self-discipline and they doesn't, they going for any type of ratchet activity. So if a woman doesn't have self-discipline, they're going to be humping on that woman all the time. What is it that they need to crave for? What is it that they need to chase after? When you giving it up every time they call, yeah, you can come. Yeah, every time they call you answer the phone. You ain't letting them chase you under no circumstances. You ain't being petty or nothing. you just opening the door, say, yeah, you can come on in every time they call. Wrong answer. You got to have self-discipline. Intimacy is very, very powerful. Once you lay down with this person, doesn't matter who's leading in the bedroom. Once you connect, your energies connect, and you see what this person bring, and they see what you bring. That's when self-discipline, because that's when the cat and mouse method come in it. So, these women ain't giving out samples. They giving out everything. Every time they call, they giving it up. Baby, you're going to be hurt in all caps. They ain't trying to tease. They just giving them whatever they want. And that becomes a problem. So that man, he said, oh, Sky, Sky ain't playing with me. He gone to something. He probably got somebody else for his birthday and cheating on his new wife. You want to do it with me? You want to do it with me? 3. Y'all don't like this word. I'm finna get up off here in a few minutes. Don't worry about it. Why you mad he's doing for her? She's giving it up. That's why. If she wasn't giving it up, she wouldn't be getting anything either. Why you mad at her? Because he's doing for her. She doing everything. She doing everything that she need to do to keep the money rolling, keep whatever food, whatever it is. Because some people sell their bodies. That's just what they do. To each his own. That's what they do. So why are you mad that he's doing for her? Some men have to pay to lay. That's just how it is. But when you have self-discipline, when you giving it out for free, you can't pay to lay because you're getting samples and you're getting teased. Y'all ain't ready? Exactly. They don't have to work hard for it. They just give it up. I mean, they does not have to work hard for it. And this is why these men be doing these women like that. Men can't stand me. Because I act just like them. So, they going to always pay to lay. If you curb that man appetite, he going to be after you like white on rice. I'm telling y'all what I know. I'm telling y'all, I was a player out there in the world. If you curb that man appetite and introduce him to self-discipline, that man gonna fall in love with you. But if you giving it up every time he acts, boy, you gonna be in trouble. You're gonna be in trouble. I'm moving along. I gotta get up off here at 4. Half of the time they mad because you don't need them. And they mistreat you by being with someone else who's weak, houseway. That's what they do. They go to weak women. They already mad because you don't need them. They already mad. This girl got everything. She don't need me. So they mistreat you by being with someone else who's weak. They try to make you jealous and all this stuff. This stuff don't work on me. Because when I was out there in the world trying to make me jealous, I'm finna show you something, baby. You're going to be knocking at my door in the wee hours. And guess what I'm going to do? When you knock on the door, I'm going to come to the door. And I'll be like, look, my little boo over here, you ought to come back. Try again tomorrow. I'm telling you, I was something else. Don't play with me. Now clock that T. So half of the time they mad because you don't need them. and they mistreat you by being with someone else who's weak, that's giving it up. I mean, they just giving it up every time they ask. No chase in the world. No self-discipline. Just act like they gotta have it. That's why they ain't got no ring on their finger. Because they keep giving it up. Alright, two more. When you act like them, you are the problem. You put a you on you. Them, of course. Now they in their feelings because they want to feel. I'm telling you all. You got to match energies. Men like when you are mean to them. They fall in love with you when you mean. They like that stuff. Because you aren't, you ain't running up behind them. You ain't chasing them. None of that stuff. Boy, I'm full of surprise. You don't know how I'm coming. Boy, I'll whine and dine you. Then I'll be up off you like I ain't never knew you. I tell you, I also petty. One time I was messing with somebody. Just before I got saved. I was messing around with somebody, and I was doing anything for it. Whatever he wanted, I was doing it for him. And one time he called my phone and said, "Who is this?" I said, "Who is this?" That man was harder than fish grease. I said, "Oh, I thought you were my other man." I'm telling you all. You gotta play the game how it goes. When you act like them, you are the problem. You pull a you on you. So now they in their feelings. Because they want to feel. Alright, the last one. Giving it up only shows how a person feels about you versus you aren't giving anything up. They will chase you, become hooked, and then mad and call you easy. No, you just caught feelings and can't shake it, so now you got to automatically do to get what you want. When you have sex with a person on the first night, you done met them, whatever. That don't mean that you easy. You just was testing the waters. Not only that, you was giving them what they want. Men be mad at you when you do stuff like that. Because they know they ain't getting it no more. You give it to them on the first night. They know. They already know. Boy, it's going to be hard getting that girl again. Boy, baby, I'm going to run circles around you. So, they going to be mad about that. I'm telling y'all, I was a force baby. I hit you and quit you. I won't call you until the next 45 months. And be like, where you at, baby? You coming over here? Boy, I'll be over there in 2 seconds. Which smoke you want? Giving it up all it shows you how a person feels about you. Versus you aren't giving anything. They will chase you down. I'm telling you, this stuff works, man. So, someone is hiding something from you. They're playing both sides. They are playing both sides. I didn't make sure I done read everything. I think I did. Well, grace and peace to you all. I'll see you guys on the flip side. I done did what the Lord wanted me to do. Tomorrow is my birthday. And it's all about me tomorrow. So don't be getting on here looking for no lives. Because I ain't going live. I'm not going live. But I pray that as God has allowed me to do all of this, to help you understand where you are, what you are doing, and where where you are gathering on whatever journey that you are on. All right. So y'all have a good night, and I pray that everything that I have been putting out has been helpful, has been resourceful, has given you some type of insight on what you need to do and how you need to do it. So y'all have a good night. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.